One of the most transformative principles that can completely change our lives forever is the mirror principle. It doesn't hinge on a particular action, technique, or strategy. Rather, it's an internal journey, deeply tied to the person you wish to become. For instance, if your goal is to become a millionaire, you first have to embody the mindset of a millionaire on the inside. Only when this transformation takes place internally will it begin to manifest externally. Otherwise, you'll find yourself endlessly searching for solutions, bouncing from one approach to another, always convinced the problem lies somewhere outside of you. This leads us to the essential understanding of this principle. Nothing changes in your external reality unless you change internally first. This is the core of the mirror principle. Once you truly master it, everything in your life can change. Everything you touch will seem to turn to gold. However, mastering the mirror principle requires that you face the deepest aspects of yourself, the parts that you might not want to see. It's like facing your reflection and accepting the truth it reveals, regardless of whether you like what you see. This process is not for everyone. It's only for those who are genuinely ready for meaningful change. In this video, I want to share an important exercise that I continue to practice to this day, one that can help you unlock the full potential of the mirror principle. The reality we live in is, in fact, a mirror reflecting our relationship with ourselves and the world around us. It's about your inner world and how it shapes your outer experience. You might wonder what this means in practical terms, so let's revisit the example of wanting to become a millionaire. If you internally hold a belief that you're not capable of making money, if you view yourself as someone who isn't good with finances, then reality will mirror that belief back to you. The world around you will seem to say, "Oh, that's what you believe. Then let me give you more proof of it." You'll encounter circumstances that reaffirm this notion, evidence that you are indeed not good with money. So, here's the crucial takeaway. The external world is merely a reflection, a projection of the image we carry within. It is an expression of our internal world manifested outside ourselves. Unfortunately, most of us have become disconnected from our inner essence, lost in the noise of social media, technology, and the daily chaos that surrounds us. We've become so absorbed in the external world that we've forgotten to nurture the quiet wisdom within. This is where the mirror principle becomes so important. Now, let's explore the 4 keys that will allow you to shape your reality according to your desires. One key aspect taught by the law of attraction, for example, is that reality acts as a mirror. But the mistake we often make is trying to manipulate that mirror directly rather than transforming the image we project into it. The first fundamental key of the mirror principle is understanding that the mirror of reality reflects 2 things: your relationship with yourself and your relationship with the world. Simply put, what you see in the mirror of reality is an exact projection of how you see yourself and the world around you. If you look at yourself and think, "I'm not good enough," then the mirror will simply respond with validation. "You're not good enough?" Very well, here's more proof of why you aren't. It's like a friend, albeit a very loyal one, who echoes back exactly what you believe over and over again. This is why trying to manipulate the reflection doesn't work. Instead, we need to influence the image we put in front of the mirror. It's much like trying to change someone's behavior. If you say, "Don't do that," people are often more inclined to do the exact opposite. But if you choose to motivate, to inspire, offering persuasive reasons to avoid certain behaviors, the response is different. The person is more likely to listen, to accept what you're saying. Similarly, with the mirror of reality, we must indirectly influence it by changing our inner perspective. The mirror of reality will always amplify whatever truth you hold in your mind, whether about yourself or about the world. So, how can we interrupt this pattern and consciously choose a different path? The answer lies in creating a new identity and worldview for ourselves, a new paradigm that aligns with what we want. You must become clear about what you want, not just for today, but for the long term, where you want to be in 10 years. Visualize it. Picture what you want to do every day, what you have that makes your life joyful. Ask yourself, who am I being right now? What characteristics and traits will I have when I am achieving and living this life I desire? This is a crucial step, because your identity and self-image dictate everything. Then, consider your worldview. How do you perceive the world when you are living this reality? To make this real, affirmations are a powerful tool. Craft affirmations that represent your identity, like, I am worthy of abundance, or I am a magnet for wealth. Also, create affirmations that reflect how you see the world, such as, the world conspires in my favor, or everything happens at the right time. Repeating these affirmations daily can lead to an incredible transformation in the way you see your life. The second key of the mirror principle is understanding the delay between your inner beliefs and their manifestation in your physical reality. In our inner world, we can create an image instantly, just by closing our eyes and visualizing what we desire. But in the physical world, things take time to manifest because of the density of matter. This delay is part of the natural order. Therefore, once you establish a belief or identity, you must hold on to it long enough for your external reality to catch up. This is where patience and perseverance come into play. Often, when people embark on this journey, they find that their lives experience highs and lows. They embrace a new identity, expecting immediate results. But when things don't happen right away, their belief falters and their mood begins to dip. Eventually, the reflection catches up, but by that time, the negative attitude has already returned. And what manifests reflects that negativity. This creates a cycle, a wave of ups and downs that seems inescapable. To truly change your reality, you must stay loyal to your chosen identity and worldview, regardless of external circumstances. The third key is crucial. Understanding that the mirror of reality doesn't reflect the surface nature of your thoughts, but the content beneath them. It doesn't simply reflect anger, hate, or frustration, but rather the specific content of what you're angry about or dissatisfied with. For instance, if you hate paying bills, the mirror doesn't reflect your hatred, it reflects the bills. The more you focus on what you hate or lack, the more you will receive that exact thing in your life. This is why a scarcity mentality perpetuates itself. It's a cycle of focusing on what's missing and then getting more of the same. To break this cycle, focus on what you want and what you already have. By shifting your focus to gratitude for the things you have and maintaining a vision of what you want, you begin to change the reflection. This is key to achieving a mindset of abundance. When you see your life as full, when you focus on the progress you've made, the relationships you cherish, and the things that bring you joy, you begin to close the gap between your current reality and the life you desire. The fourth and final key is learning to manipulate the mirror cycle consciously. Most people are stuck in a cycle where they observe what is happening, allow it to dictate their internal state, and then see it reflected back, confirming their negative beliefs. But if you want to be a true creator of your reality, you must reverse this cycle. Start with the image you want to see. Decide what you want, turn your back on the reflection of your current circumstances, and instead focus on the image of what you desire. When you begin to observe the reflection, look for the small changes, those initial, subtle shifts that indicate that your reality is beginning to align with your new beliefs. It could be a moment when someone treats you with more respect, a slight improvement in your financial situation, or simply feeling more confident. Even if everything else seems chaotic, focus solely on these positive reflections as they represent the reality you wish to create. As you continue this process, you'll notice that the positive changes will grow, slowly but surely. It's like building a foundation. Each day, with every affirmation and every positive focus, you lay another brick. Over time, this foundation becomes a strong structure that supports the life you want. And the more you keep at it, the more profound the transformation will be. The mirror principle is not magic. It's a natural law. What you project is what you receive. The transformation may start small, but with dedication, it will exceed anything you ever imagined. When I first started applying these principles, I doubted whether they would work. But as I persisted, I began to see undeniable results. Things I wanted started appearing in my life, even things I hadn't explicitly asked for, but which aligned with my overall positive vision. The mirror of reality reflects who we are at our core. To change what we see around us, we need to change what we project inwardly. It's about discovering the truth within ourselves, shaping our identity, and embracing our power to create. Ultimately, our journey with the mirror principle is about creating the life of our dreams by understanding that we are the ones holding the paintbrush. We are the alchemists who can transform lead into gold by changing our focus, by believing in abundance, and by reaffirming our worth. The mirror will always respond. It has no choice but to reflect the truth we believe in. So, my friends, if you are ready to take this journey, if you're willing to look within and change what's there, you can create a life filled with joy, abundance, and fulfillment. Thank you for joining me on this journey of self-discovery and transformation. I hope this knowledge ignites the fire within you to create the reality you desire. If this message resonated with you, please like, subscribe, and share it with others so they too can benefit. And leave a comment below with your thoughts and experiences. I'd love to hear how this journey is unfolding for you. Take care, and until next time, keep shaping your world.